Hello and all, welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one we're talking Coach Dean Thomas, his comments on Ilia Topuria, vacating featherweight title. We're going to get into Coach's comments at our own. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Coach Dean Thomas, not the biggest fan of Ilia Topuria, vacating that featherweight title, and he's made it known recently. He thinks that it's not the wisest idea for Ilia Topuria to have vacated that title in order for him to climb up to that lightweight division. I believe that's one way of looking at things. Another way of looking at, the flip side of the coin, sort of says that the featherweight division, if you were to compare the depth of talent and challengers to the possible challengers of Ilia Topuria, Ilia Topuria in the lightweight division, you're going to come to realize that the lightweight division is an aging division. Most of its top fighters are on their way out, with the exclusion of, obviously, Makhachev and Tsarukyan, who are on top of that division, who still have a few years left. Ilia Topuria is still in his late 20s, right? Has huge potential of being the new face of that division. Like we said, the lightweight division is an aging division. Things in the featherweight division are not easy, and I can prove how. You had the possible Alexander Volkanovski rematch. Alexander Volkanovski, just 3 fights ago, was considered pound-for-pound best fighter on the planet. Just so I can remind everyone, right? You have Diego Lopez, who's going in there to challenge Alexander Volkanovski. You have a Mavzar. You have a Bruno Silva. So I can sit here and name the featherweight division is filled with top-tier talent. Obviously, he doesn't have to drop as much weight to go down to 145. So you don't have to drop the weight. The depth of talent is nothing in comparison to the lightweight, to the featherweight division, in the lightweight division, that is. In all honesty, with all respect to Coach Dean, but he's already conquered that. There was nothing beyond conquering the title and knocking out, conquering the division, winning the title, and knocking out Max Holloway. There's just nothing beyond that. What else is there to do, right? Maybe come back down in weight later on and try to fight for that title, but the wiser, I do understand at first glance it seems like it's a foolish thing to vacate a title, but in all honesty, it's a strategic move that comes at a perfect time. You don't have to drop as much weight if you're Ilia Topuria to go down to 145, to 155 rather. The depth of talent is almost, I don't want to say non-existent, but with all respect to the Poiriers, the Gages and the Chandlers of that division, but it's just those guys are on their way out of the game. That's just a cold hard truth, right? Ilia Topuria's late 20s. He's just getting into the groove of things. So I think, generally speaking, this is the wise thing for Ilia to do, is to go up to 155 and try to challenge Islam Makhachev eventually for that title if he's the holder by the time you get to the title, which I think Ilia Topuria will be lined up against Charles Oliveira as his first fight to determine number one contender for that title, taking everything into consideration, unless we get thrown a curveball, right? If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments, like, subscribe for more.